Hello, everyone, and welcome to FranTastic InSights. I love sharing the inside information with you from some of the most innovative entrepreneurs and brands like the one we have with us today. My name is Joan Winchester. I'm the Senior Vice President of Franchise Expansion with FranServe. FranServe is the world's largest franchise consulting organization, and our mission, quite simply, is to help change people's lives through franchise ownership. And we do that by working with an incredible group of franchisors, entrepreneurs, franchise consultants, all who help their candidates explore great opportunities. So I'm super excited today to have with us the founder of Pacific Perks. Pacific Perks is a great emerging brand, and we are so fortunate to have Natalie Fairchild with us today. So Natalie, welcome to FranTastic InSights.
Thank you. And thank you so much for having me. We've been loving working with FranServe and the consultants and excited to be with you today.
Great. So Natalie, I would love if we could just kick off today with telling our audience a little bit about your background and how Pacific Perks actually came to be.
Yeah, we started a long time ago, and it was because life kind of happened and we needed to do something. So my husband, as I endearingly refer to him, he has MS, multiple sclerosis. We were living in Colorado. I was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, and corporate world was kicking his rear end. I had left and figured out I was an entrepreneur because I was starting different businesses here and there and raising my two girls. And we had to do something. Something had to change. We needed to work together. We needed the flexibility. He was having a time getting through his day. It was horrible. So that's how Pacific Perks was born. And we brought it to the Pacific Northwest, where I'm from, where our support network still is today, and started it up. So it was through a life experience where we needed to have something different in our life and own it and have the flexibility and still, thrive financially.
So why a coffee shop?
So, that's an interesting thing. I loved the idea. I loved working together. I loved starting it. I loved owning it. I love events. I've always been a person who has put together events, brought family together, brought friends together, and I really loved that version of it. Coffee, well, interesting story. I don't drink much coffee
Hmm.
and I'm a horrible cook, I always like to say, and I own a coffee and catering. But it was about the lifestyle that it was creating for us, and everyone except for me loves coffee, right? And we have so much more to offer than that now. But it was just a great avenue to be able to have a mobile event catering system where we're bringing that espresso bar right inside companies and events, community events, things like that.
Interesting. So it's the lifestyle that actually got you energized about the Pacific Perks concept.
100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so interesting because so many people today are looking for that lifestyle business, and it sounds like you found it. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
can you share with our audience a little bit about some of the key differentiators with Pacific Perks?
Yes. So we are one of the big ones is we're business to business. So we're not in a retail space waiting for customers to come to us. That's very, very different. It's single pay. So the people that are hiring us to come to their office, to come to their bank, community event, they pay us most of the time before we even arrive. And it's a flat fee, and then that includes everything. So what that enables us to do is it enables us to create an experience while we're there and not handle money back and forth. And the people that are receiving the service, it's completely free for them. So it's
Hmm.
super fun. So not only for them, but also for our employees, the perkologists, That's trademarked word, we love to call them. They are one who creates an experience in a cup or otherwise. So they get to make that memorable moment for people. So that's
So,
those, yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
So those are really two very, very unique things about us. We have 11 services and only two price points. We like to keep things super, super simple. Like I mentioned, we don't have the high-end retail space. We have a very small square foot warehouse, light industrial space where we hold the carts and refrigeration and things like that. We don't need a big kitchen build out. In most cases, you do need the three-part sink for washing, but we're not slicing and dicing anything. It's all done made to order at the event.
Well, so tell us a little bit about the qualities that you look for in a franchise owner. I mean, who is the ideal
Yeah.
candidate for Pacific Perks?
Yeah. Well, I love empowering women and intentional men, I love to say. Couples, women that are emerging out of maybe they've been a parent for a while and this is their next chapter. Maybe are going through something like we went through and needed something had to change and needed to be different than what they were doing currently. People that really value work-life balance and that is
Mm.
their goal or they live it currently, love to mentor them to get to that if they don't. People that love to create teams, that our Pacific Perks culture is really amazing and unique. And so I would love to see little Pacific Perks everywhere where people can come work with flexibility. They put their availability in our schedule, and then events are assigned to them based on that and create that kind of team where people are seen and heard, they're making good money and having a life, having flexibility, whether that's family, whether that's their health, whether that's, their passion, their side hustle, whatever. So people that really love to create teams like that are great. And then they really need to be community oriented. And I will go ahead and say this, they need to be comfortable with talking about the business and marketing it. Not everyone is. It is a very fun thing to talk about. We definitely just take care of people in different niche markets. So we know their challenges. And so it's an easy and it's a great price point. However, it's really important that people are comfortable getting out in their community, talking about it, and getting started because that's a lot of what you do in the beginning. And then we have a super high repeat rate. So once you give that wonderful service, create that experience, people just keep coming back.
Very good, very good. So, talk to us a little bit about the training and the support required.
Yeah. Yes, training and support. So we have got all of our training on video as well as a training book. And so they will watch videos, they'll work with us. So, training perspective for the franchisees, we start right away with virtual training and going through different things, making sure they're in line and doing what they need to do, what the next step is, that kind of thing. We talk about culture, experience, we talk about marketing, we talk about operations, different things like that. And then for the services, because all owners need to learn how to be a perkologist, they'll do video training on the services and then they will come to our headquarters for a week and do hands-on events and day-to-day operations. Our team is really the reason why we're doing this is we want people to be successful, right? That is my main reason. And so we are here to support, ongoing. Of course, in the beginning, you always need a little bit more. And as you get going, it may be less. We'll do monthly little meetings, check-in meetings with all the franchisees coming together. I do believe that we don't have all the great ideas. Bringing a group of people together and hearing their ideas and challenges. We've been doing this for a long time, so most every challenge we probably dealt with, but there may be some new ones, and we're here for it.
Great. And how How about the timeline to open?
Yes, 3 to 6 months. So we started, it's kind of on the shorter end, but we wanted to give enough padding in case it took a little bit longer because, getting that space may take a little bit longer. But once you get that space, it's very easy. It's not again, it's not a high-end retail space where things need to be branded as such and takes a lot of time or major build outs. There aren't major build outs. So it's pretty quickly after that. And we start selling before even the grand opening. So, we get them going right away.
Natalie, any ideal markets that you're looking to grow?
Yes, well, the great advice that we always get is stay a little bit closer to where you're at. However, if the right candidate is in Florida, I think that's fantastic. But we just became registered in the state of Washington, which is huge, and it can be a big state to take some time to get that done. Our headquarters are at the bottom of Washington state, so we are excited to expand north. We've got clients and current clientele that bring us up to Tacoma, Seattle area, so we'll be looking there. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Boise, super excited about. We've Nevada, Utah, Texas, Colorado, great, wonderful contacts in Colorado. It'd be a booming business there.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that
Yeah.
information with us. At FranServe, we love franchising, right? I mean, we actually trademarked our tagline, franchising is our superpower. I mean, what could be more rewarding than helping people change their lives through franchise ownership? I mean, many people sit back and think about it, right? About being their own boss, but franchising actually makes it a reality. And
Yes.
I know we talked a little bit about the lifestyle of a Pacific Perks franchisee, but anything else you want to add to what we discussed about their lifestyle?
Yeah, I think that, you know, when we started this business, we had to have flexibility. It wasn't just a choice. So it made it a little bit easier that we had to balance our life. So and even to this day, from the top down, you won't find anybody at our office there past 3:30. You just won't. We have a mindset of do what needs to be done and then go on to your life. And that's the kind of life that I want to help other people have. And that working on your business, not in your business, is so important, as we know, and helping them achieve that to where, to this day, like, I'm not in the day to day events. I don't know the exact things going on. I can take a look with our proprietary software at a drop of a hat, but I'm not in the day to day. And I'm actually having a little foot surgery this week, and I know that I can sit back with my foot up and know that everything is taken care of because of the team that we have. And so, looking for those people that want to create that team where they're giving them an opportunity and creating an incredible lifestyle for yourself. Tend to leave very quickly on Fridays and get really slow into Mondays. And I
Mhm.
love that. And as things progress, I will be around. But when that retirement bell hits, I can still be involved, but just pull away even more because of that great team we've created. And we're really looking to just spread that and share what we've experienced in the last since 2007.
Well, thanks for sharing your story with us
Yeah.
today and the inside information on Pacific Perks.
Yeah.
Um, any last thoughts before we wrap up today, Natalie?
Well, I love how you said that, FranServe is a life-changing business, because that's how I look at Pacific Perks. Is I'm in the business to change lives and give this gift that, we've been able to create for ourselves, for other people. One other thing that I have not said at all is this is a very fun business. So it is extremely fun. you are spreading joy, making people happy. So from the clients they feel like it's so easy to work with us because of our processes, to the guests that it get to experience the ice cream, crepes, waffles, whatever it is for free, and to our perkologists who serve them, they get to be the hero and they love
Mm,
that. So it's just really fun all around.
that's important. People
Yeah.
love having fun today. So,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
thanks for being with us, Natalie. We really appreciate your partnership. And thanks for being on Fantastic Insights with us today.
Thank you, Joan.